Hi, this is Scott with Solution Wolf, and today I'm going to do a book review on a great book called The Dream Giver. Now, for those that aren't have never heard of this book, it's a great book that has given to lots of people in network marketing. Maybe that's where I first learned of it, but I will tell you a little bit about the book. So, in this review, I will just say up front, it's based the writer Bruce Wilkinson is very much a Christian, so it's pretty much faith based. But the book itself, even if you are a secular person, it is a great it's a great read. There was a book, one of the first they credit one of the very first self-help books, and I'll do a book review on that later, that was ever written, was called The Pilgrims Progress by a guy named John Bunyan. Now, this was written in the 1500s, and it was written while this guy was persecuted because he didn't conform to the religious mantra of the day. And so they threw him in jail, and while he was in there, he wrote the Pilgrim's Progress. So one of the things about this book is it's written in terms of characters that have names, such as in this book, for example, the main character we have is a person named Ordinary. Now, Ordinary could be male or female. I think they pretty much did that on purpose, and or Bruce did that on purpose. I think he had help with a person or with a couple named David and Heather Kopp. They have also been co-writers in some other um, self-help books, but The Dream Giver really caught a lot of national attention when it first came out in the early 2000s. And this book, um, so it talks about Ordinary, and he lives in the land of familiar, and it goes to go on about those type of pronouns, so that this is what happens. He wants to leave the land of familiar and chase his big dream. He has a big dream. So as he wants to chase his big dream, he runs into border bullies that want to keep him in the land of familiar. And these border bullies are basically his friends and his parents and people that think that they're going to do good by him by keeping him, out of harm's way. And then as he pursues it, one of the main themes about this, as you leave the land of familiar, uh, you it's harder and harder, and you go across the desert. Now, right at the beginning, when he's just trying to get away and the border bullies are trying to keep him in, he runs into an old friend named Champion. And Champion is, again, somebody who, one of the things about it is everyone that's in the land of familiar is called nobodies. That's the classification that they are. In order to become a somebody, you have to leave the land of familiar and go out and chase your big dream and become a somebody. This guy Champion went out and did such a thing, and he helped Ordinary get out of the land of familiar. One of the things that happens throughout this book is that we see that it's not just easy. You just don't make that decision and woo, everything's a piece of cake. But essentially, it gives a real life value lesson as of when you decide to make that move, all of a sudden everything seems to get a lot harder. So in this book, he calls it wandering into the desert. You wander into the desert, and all of a sudden you question everything that's come before you. And along the way, somebody named Faith shows up to kind of help him, but along the way he has to keep asking himself, is this worth it? Is it worth chasing my dream? And he goes back and forth, and it's written very, very well in given the analogy of, as a lot of us will try and make these decisions and we second guess ourselves and we go into that world of doubt, and we just don't want to do the things that we know that are going to help us achieve our dreams, our own personal dreams. What happens is we come along, and then once it looks like you're out of the clear, you're out of the woods type thing, the all of a sudden then you come into the giants, and the giants are, the big giants, like the finance giant of don't have enough money, the other, the giants of life, like, big corporations won't let you do something, or, the government won't let you be an entrepreneur, or, just different things. These are the giants, and he presents these in a way that we can all understand that, hey, there's some big obstacles to overcome sometimes. And he goes through, and what, as this ordinary is discovering, keeps on discovering, what he discovers is along the way, he gets involved with some other people fighting their giants, and becomes part of a champion on his own, helping other people out. And he finds out that this has been his dream after all, to help other people and to continue. And then he chooses to move on, but only after he's helped other people, and has to make some choices. So the book is very well written. It's very well received. And again, Bruce Wilkinson, The Dream Giver. I will mention again that it's very faith-based, just, just so that you know. And I myself find that very refreshing, because, it has a lot of anecdotes that coincide with someone of a Christian faith. So that doesn't mean you have to be of a Christian faith to enjoy the book. So it's written in two parts. The first half is the analogy of this story that we have. The second half is actually Bruce Wilkinson giving the real life lessons, and being what he calls a dream coach, going back as how we can apply it ourselves in real life. And everything that we come across is the very certain things that people do come across when they are chasing something, above average, to be, instead of just being that person that comes home and watches TV after they get off work. No, it's somebody that goes above and beyond the average, and there's a price to pay for anything that we do, and there is rewards with that. And it's all about enjoying the journey, and it's all about having this kind of a faith throughout the journey that things are going to be okay, and that you're going to be okay, and that you're going to achieve some of the things, maybe not every single thing, but again, you're aiming high so that you can achieve more of the things, and then you continue on with that. The never-ending process is kind of the thrill of life. It's that life process that, for a lot of us that want to have a big dream, that want to do things, that want to enjoy life for what it's worth, this is the all-important compass of continuing that process, getting to enjoy the results and the achievements that we have, but then after that, moving on and going for the next one, so that life still has luster for us as long as we continue to live. And again, The Dream Giver, um, you know, received well. I first heard of it in a network marketing company I was in, but there have been several, you know, people that I've talked to that say their lives have changed because of this book. So if that sounds like something that you might want to take a chance on, look, the book is not a very long read. It's very short. In fact, let's take a look here. 157 pages. You could read that in 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Um, you know, but again, it is a quick read. So, the first part just goes by like that, and the second part depends on how much thought and effort you want to put into what he's saying, because he has some very thought-provoking ideas about where you could be in the whole process. So again, um, this is Scott with Solution Wolf. If you see the wolves behind me, you know, we're always hunting down those obstacles that keep you from reaching your goals. And so as we do some of these book reviews, I want you to consider, if you like what you've heard, hitting the subscribe button that's down below, and checking out, being a subscriber, and checking out some of the videos that will be up forth and coming. We're going to be reviewing a lot of books, a lot of pretty much motivational self-help books, so that people can take and choose those ones that are on the right course for them. We're also going to be doing some stuff and pointing some people in the direction of the new digital marketing age, which is going to be the future of where income is going to be met, with tons of people losing, their jobs due to automation, due to robotics, due to the economy, slowing down. The digital marketplace is where, either part-time or full-time, you're going to be able to take advantage of that. And so I have provided in the link below, um, just for your benefit, if you would like to check out a quick video by my friend Jeff Lerner and his company Entra, in what they're doing, because they have a fantastic learning program. It's professional training and development, and being able to capture, some of the marketplace with digital marketing. So if that interests you at all, feel free to check that out. And again, I thank you so much for listening. This is Scott with Solution Wolf. You have a fantastic day. Bye.